Now walk smooth. That's a new Harry Potter on your heads. If they should drop, Harry will die and there won't be any more books. Now that's how you should have dressed this morning, Missy.
Finished episode 2, and basically this episode focused on Rory going to her first day at Chilton. And honestly, I love how this episode starts off, because it starts off with Rory waking up Lorelai because Lorelai overslept and she has this fuzzy clock, and she's like, no, it's supposed to be 5:45, and Rory's like, no, it's 7:10. And basically they have to drive the 30 minutes to get Rory to go to Chilton on time on her first day so she's not late, because then Lorelai has no clean clothes to wear, so she ends up going in like this weird looking cowboy outfit where she's like in short shorts and like a pink top, and that's how she takes her daughter to the prep school. And of course when she shows up there, her mom Emily Gilmore is there waiting with the headmaster, and so her mom sees her outfit and her mom makes a comment like, do you need a ride, or is a rodeo coming to pick you up? And so it's just, I always love how they start this off. And even after Lorelai has dropped Rory off and goes back to Star Hollow, then even the town people there make fun of her and they're like, that's how you took Rory to school? And so it's just, I really enjoyed this episode, and I feel like it also had a bunch of like one-liner zingers.
Excuse me, sir, can you tell me where we can find the best antiques?
At your house, I guess.
How I started this video, it kind of cracked me up with these little sarcastic remarks that they said, and I just kind of think that's what's entertaining about Gilmore Girls, is this show, so many of the characters are sarcastic, and it's just kind of funny because I also think the show kind of has something for everyone. And so like another big thing in this episode was, since Rory was starting school, you get to know some of the people at Chilton. So they introduced Paris, who is supposed to be one of like the mean girls at Chilton. Yeah, so basically Paris is intimidated by Rory, and her being a new student, she gets as much information as she can about Rory, and she just doesn't want anyone to take her place or to take over the school. And so this is the episode where Rory becomes Paris's rival and enemy, because Rory also accidentally knocks over Paris's project right before she's supposed to take it into class. So then it breaks. And so, yeah, it's kind of like you see the development of their relationship and how they do not like each other at all. And it's also just, you see the amount of work that Chilton gives Rory on her first day, and it's like crazy. It's like college level. And yeah, so I thoroughly enjoyed this episode. I just really like the one-liners that I think are really entertaining. And I think in the beginning too, it's kind of interesting just getting to know all the different characters and kind of building like, okay, what do you think about them? And sadly, Lane didn't have as much of appearance. Like she kind of appeared like kind of randomly. Like in the beginning, she gets a new CD, so she runs to Lorelai and Rory's house to go listen to it. And then at the end, like she appears again, and she's with Lorelai and Rory because they're sneaking her pizza before she goes home for dinner because her mom just bought a bunch of tofu. And she's like, yeah, I need to be full before I go and eat it. And so that was like pretty much all her appearances in it. And then Dean, luckily we did not see him at all in this episode. Yes, because I know in the next few episodes, or I think it's like the first few seasons, he pops up a lot. So I'm kind of enjoying not seeing him at all in episodes, which is so bad. That's how much I remember not liking Dean. Like it's bad. But yeah, so I thoroughly enjoyed this. And then you get to see Lorelai get her clothes from the dry cleaners and actually see what she should have been wearing, and everyone makes jokes about that too. And just, they both had a bad day, and so kind of at the end, like them just talking about their bad day and kind of discussing it together. So yeah, okay, see you guys for episode 3.
This has been another episode of Real Talk with Noelle.